Okay, Akasha National High School. Okay. So to you guys, I'd like to say that here can. My name is Kyle Alt. I am 23 years old. I currently live in Wisconsin. I graduated from the University of uh, Wisconsin Whitewater with a special education degree. I currently work as an instructional assistant at the Muskego Norway School District, K through fourth. And yeah, so when I was in high school, I was a three-sport athlete. Did golf, bowling, and baseball. And then when I went to college, I kind of just stuck to academics. When I went to University of Whitewater, I was the president of the disc golf team, and I disc golfed a lot. So um, that was fun. Yeah. So kind of athlete, kind of I don't know.
Well, I can see that. You know, with the way we actually talk about that before, like you've been really busy with your sports, but it's okay as long as it's, you're enjoying it and you love it. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, absolutely. Gotta enjoy what you do.
Okay. There you go. Okay, for the first question, here you are. You ready? Okay, so the first question is, how will you describe your workplace now? Mhm.
So my workplace is in an elementary school. It is very welcoming and like eye-opening to the amount of challenges that I face on a day-to-day basis with my kiddos. Some of my kiddos have severe disabilities to moderate like autism,
Mhm.
and every day is a new challenge in itself. And um, working one-on-one with all of them, you kind of get to um, get an eye just a more like a personable experience with like all of my students as well as the parents. But as a whole, the school district that I work for, again, is extremely welcoming. They want you to succeed in every way possible. They try to give you
Oh,
as many opportunities as you can handle. So currently, like I'm just an instructional assistant, and my lead teacher, she is leaving to go on vacation at the end of this month, and she is giving me a week's worth of instruction for me to do. So I'll be the substitute for my district for like just that week. So it's really cool. So you know, as many opportunities as the school can provide you, like um, they're very good about that because they want to see you grow into the professional that you're trying to become. So
wow.
yeah.
That's really self-fulfilling. I mean, if this organizations that you have is supporting you to become one, and obviously you have a good job. You have a good organization as well. Oh, good for you. All right, number two question. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work is there's a lot that goes into hard work. It's your determination, it's your perseverance towards challenging topics that stump you. You have to have the mindset behind how to tackle something that is just a little bit bigger than yourself. Hard work means setting small little goals, creating little steps to get to where you want to be. Because this big goal, that you're trying to get to, if you create little steps to this big goal, that goal that you're trying to complete is going to be just another step, and it's not going to feel so big. But you just have to keep tackling just day by day, just the goal, like just the goals that seem impossible, they're not. You just have to keep working at them and not giving up on yourself. Always have that mindset of, I can do it. You just have to set your mind to do it. It's a mindset. It's all mental. If you're telling yourself every day, I can't do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but then you just quit and give up, then you're not going to be fulfilled. If you keep working at it, every day, just like I can figure out like how am I going to do this today? Like, what is the one step that's going to get me into the right direction today? And it may not be like, you may not have all the answers. You won't have all the answers every day, but I know, just in one day, it takes time. It took me 5 years to graduate college. Other people can do it in, 3.5, 4 years, but you got to keep that perseverance and, believe in yourself, because it goes a long way.
So if it is to be, it is always up to you. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Absolutely.
Okay, next question. As an employee, would you rather stay in a company that provides you high salary but disrespect you from time to time, or work in a company that provides you low salary but with a good working environment, which includes good superior and colleagues? Justify your answer.
I would take the low salary all day. Mostly because if you are being disrespected at work, regardless of the money you're making, you're not going to really feel like you're being like you're just not fulfilled in the position that you are. If they are putting you down and not giving you opportunities or anything like that, what's the point of a salary if that's not making you truly happy? Or maybe you are happy with the job you're in, but you do get disrespected, every once in a while. But for me, like the position that I'm in, I say that, like I chose the lower salary because, I could have chosen, a salary that made me more money, and it may not have been disrespected here and there, but like what I can say is like my position right now, there is so much opportunity that they're trying to give me so I can seize and become a better professional. Sometimes the lower paying jobs will give you all of that exposure and all of those life lessons and lessons within your job that you need. And you may not, I don't know what I'm trying to say is like, it really depends on where you want to go in life as well. If you want to have a high salary, by all means, go tackle it. Like if that's how you want to live your life with lump sums of cash coming in, you do that. No one's stopping you, but if you can handle some of the disrespect here and there, but you're still fulfilled in what you're doing, by all means, it don't matter. Go for it. But if you're feeling disrespected and the salary just isn't, sure, you're making a lot of money, but you're just not happy, that's when you have to make an adjustment and look at yourself and go, is this really worth it? Of course, I wish my job would pay, a lot more, but I still live within my means and I still get by just fine, just like everybody else. But love the place of work that I'm in, and I know what it's like to work with team members that, again, want you to succeed. And that in itself adds like, I don't know, 20 grand to your account, just from the fulfillment of, like, I don't know what, like the market, like the sticker price of like what happiness is. You're not going to find one, but it's really up to you and how you want to tackle your own life. Like what I was thinking, like if you can handle like the disrespect at work and like you can shrug it off and just be like, bah, whatever, like it's fine. Like I know I do good work. Then like, you could get by and you could be okay. But like, if you're constantly being disrespected, you're not, I feel like eventually it'll take a toll on you.
Exactly. It would actually hit your self-esteem and your self-confidence as well.
Yeah. And I'm extremely confident going to work because I have such a great team behind you. That's what you need. That's what a good work environment is finding a good team that supports you
I
and
agree with
just
you to that.
welcome. Yeah.
I agree, totally agree. All right, next question. Can you describe a time when you went the extra mile at work?
Oh, I do that every day. I try to, I try to get noticed as much as I possibly can because I want my employer to know that like the role that I'm in right now, I want you to know that like even though like I do a good job in my role, like I'm a jack of all trades. Like I know that I know that I have X amount of skills and like different areas within my school that like I know I can apply myself to. Like my job right now, like um, my teacher again came up to, or my lead teacher came up to me and said like I'm going on vacation. Um, if you want the sub to take over the week long plans, like by all means go, like that's fine.
Mhm.
Or I can give you, the 100% leeway with whatever you want to do, whatever you want to teach. Like I'll just check it and then like we'll go from there. Now, I don't get paid any different. It's not like, oh, I'm getting paid a teacher's salary. Like, no, I did it because I want to prove myself and I want to prove to myself and to others that like I'm capable of doing this. And I know I'm capable of doing it. I wanted the challenge because if you're not, if you feel just comfortable in like the position that you're in, eventually like you're just not really learning as much as you could. So I want to be uncomfortable. I love being uncomfy. I love like because being uncomfy, you mean you tackle something that's that's new and challenging, and in return, that's exciting. Um, and then every day my teacher asks me to, or my lead teacher asks me if I can go to a different room and shadow a student to help him tackle math and or his reading, or just be one-on-one with him, because the other people in the building like just haven't been able to reach him. And I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, again, I'm up for the challenge, let's do it. So then he was able to work with me, and they were just like, we haven't got him to do math in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Just that just happened.
Wow.
But like, it's nice to it's really nice to try to tackle something that is challenging. And when it's challenging, it is worth it in the end. So going above the extra, what you're told, just going above and beyond, like you're going to see a lot of life lessons and values coming from that, and you'll cherish them. Then you could take that to an interview, so like this one.
Question, Kyle. How will you describe the work ethics in your country, like as a whole?
uh, yeah, so I guess so like the work ethic of America is, so I looked this up the other day because like the question kind of stumped me, because I'm like, I don't really know what like America's work ethic is. And what it came down to is we try to put in as more and more hours at the end of like the year. Like as the years go by, Americans put in a lot of hours in towards their work, and like that's why America is fantastic. That's why America is great. But when you break it down, like work ethic varies between person to person. And my personal work ethic is like waking up at a decent time, going to work, doing my work to the best of my ability, you know coming home, like cooking dinner for myself, getting ready for the next day, um, and just always having a plan of action for like what's next. um, but like I guess like Americans, like it just varies between person to person. Um, like I said, like there are people that put in, 60-hour work weeks. Like my sister, she's a nurse, and her husband is, her fiance is a fire paramedic, and he works 24-hour shifts and then takes 2 days off and then works another 24-hour shift. My sister works from, early in the morning, like 6:30, 7 to 5 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And like, that's what she does. And then there's other people that work like just part-time, and there's other people that, so I guess the work ethic is just, how you view yourself and how much you want to get done in a day. Like, how accomplished do you want to feel at the end of the day? What are you working towards? Your goal at the end of the day is what's going to drive your work ethic. It's, if you want to graduate college, you have to have a good work ethic. You have to set aside a lot of time. You have to set aside, persevere through the challenging times, like studying and, just being responsible with everything. And I guess, yeah, it just depends on your goal and how bad you want it. Like again, like the little step stools to like get to where you want to go, like that's a work ethic, like tackling things every day, little by little, to get to where you need to be. Not procrastinating. Procrastination is a really big thing in America, I swear. Like, I'm guilty of it too, but like, I know what needs to get done, and I know that I can like slack off every once in a while. But as a whole, like, I try to get as many things as I possibly can done, so there's less for me to do tomorrow. So
Oh, you know what? Procrastination is also common here in the Philippines.
yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's one of those things that's hard to break, but like I don't know. I sit on my phone for like a little bit. Like, when I come home from work, like
Mhm.
I'm tired. So like I'll sit on the phone for like, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes and being like, all right, I haven't done anything in 25 minutes. I got to do something.
Yeah, it was the adrenaline rush that makes us, finish it on time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the buzzer beater, like last possible second that, you get stuff done. But I know, I feel like I do my best work between like a couple hours before I have to go to bed, because I want to go to bed, so if I can finish things before like 10:30,
Wow.
like if I was just like, okay, if I could finish my things before 10:30, like I'll be good. But sometimes I push it to like I won't do anything until like 7:30, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to do something because I want to go to bed, but I have a lot to do. Then you focus and you do it. When there's a lot of time, like I do not use my time wisely if I have like 6 or 7 hours like to myself.
Oh, I see. Well, we experience that too. Of course, mostly teachers like us. I do that as well. Like sometimes I have lots of papers to check, answer sheets. And I don't know if you have that the same setup. Do you have face-to-face teaching in America right now?
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, I see. Because you
Yeah.
know what, here in the Philippines, we are still not allowed to conduct a face-to-face
Really?
teaching. Yeah. So we have to prepare a module. It's like a printed material wherein the lectures there, activities are there, and then it will be
Okay.
given to the students, and then they will be given like calendar of activities of what activity they need to finish and submit on this following day. So it's really hard, especially if you're teaching a major subject. So they do not know. I mean, because I'm major in business, so I'm teaching marketing, I'm teaching business ethics.
Sure.
It's really hard to teach. So I also make time to prepare a video lesson, so a video lesson like this, but not just this one, but this is the first time that I interviewed, of course, for this topic. So, but the other for the other topics, I have to like prepare a video lesson. So it took me 3 days before I finished that because I'm just using my phone, and I have to
Hmm.
record as well. So
Sure.
yeah, that's how I. That's how the setup here in the Philippines right now. It's been
Wow. Yeah, we have been lucky enough to like our school hasn't shut down once this year.
Oh.
Um, when COVID first hit, obviously like all the schools shut down. And then our school is a little different in the sense that we have these days called blue days, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like PD days. So these days give the janitors time to spray and deep clean every room. The blue days happen once a month. We just had one. We just came off of last Friday and Monday. Janitors were just spraying up and down the school to make sure everything is clean and ready to go for today. All of the classrooms have, it's mandatory for masks. All the students have to wear masks. As well as at their desks, there's clear screens that's clear dividers between all the
Mm-hmm.
students. Um, they are limiting the amount of like small group activities as well
Uh-huh.
as big group activities. It's mostly just staying at their desk, which stinks, but at the same time, like they're in school, and it's much better than if they were looking behind a computer screen.
Yeah.
We have specials, meaning we have physical education and music and art. And in music class, the students aren't allowed to sing.
Uh-huh.
And I was like kind of taken back by that. So I'm like, what do you mean you can't sing? Like, well, it's just like, you know, you could be, spitting on the person in front of you, if you're going to sing loud. And I'm like, but we touch everything though. We just got done with a guitar and ukulele lesson. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but like we just put it back on the shelves for the next class to use. So like, what's the difference? So I don't know. There's little quirks like that in our school and every school that is just like, okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Like,
I see. I see. Yeah. It's also very common in this kind of field of work that we have.
so COVID is a hard time. COVID is something that nobody wanted, you know. Eh, the video learning, the computer screens, looking at that, completing all of your work, like I applaud all of you for persevering through like a very difficult time in your education. I'm sorry that things were stripped from you because a lot of things were stripped. I didn't even get to graduate. I didn't even get to have a ceremony for college. I didn't even get to walk across the stage. Okay. I know what it's like. It's not, it stinks. It does. But know that you're still going to do great things regardless of a ceremony. If you are having a ceremony, like nothing, like your next step, your next journey is coming. You have just know that, the work that you put in did not go unnoticed. It did by all of your parents, your teachers, and I guess your fellow students, like you guys put in the work and it's time for you to graduate and move on to the next step into your lives. And it's exciting. Like, take this moment, like live within it for a bit, but know that there's something much bigger waiting for you as well. Stay determined, stay optimistic. Don't give up on yourself when things get tough. I mean, you've made it through the worst of it, COVID, and e-learning is not easy, but you found a way. So that's exciting. Good for you guys. Just keep at it. Don't give up on yourself when things get a little rough, a little tough, because again, you guys have been doing great. So just keep your head up and just seize the next opportunity that comes to you. So congrats to you all. And I hope you all do great things because I'm sure you guys will. Sure you guys will. Akasha National High School.
There we go.
Akasha National High School.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. So sorry. Stumbled. We're good. So to you guys, I'd like to say that you guys are going to tackle many new things in your life. You're gonna go to, if you choose the college route, awesome. If you choose the vocational schools, great. If it's really up to you. It's how you want to tackle the next step into your life. Like just stay optimistic as life happens. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get discouraged. Always have that mindset of like, I can do it. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, take the next step into this journey. Learning as many life lessons as I possibly can. Life is all about learning. Don't be closed off to things, to new things in your life. Take those opportunities, take those experiences and try to learn from them in as many possible ways. Just be determined, have a goal in mind, and tackle it. You'll definitely thank yourself later when you stick to a goal and you have that determination and perseverance. But I wish you all the best of luck into this next crazy step into your life, and congrats. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Kyle, for taking time for this interview. And I know you're really busy, but I really appreciate your time tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's been fun.
All right. Thank you so much. So yeah, that ends here. And I hope you get a good rest and, prepare for your class maybe for tomorrow.
That's exactly what I'm going to do right after this.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry for taking like 37 minutes of your time, but yeah, thank you so much. You have a good day.
Bye.